Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Now, in the last episode, we realized that we weren't doing too well in terms of productivity over here. So let's have a look. Yes, so really, people are quite unhappy in this part of the world. Only 81% productivity is a result of that. So that's a big issue for us. Over here we did build something over here. Excellent. Here we're much more productive and we're much happier. And I think the issue was really related to meat. So we still have a bit of meat storage. Actually, we're out of meat over here as well. So the meat thing is going to become a big issue for us. So let's quickly have a look. I think in the last episode we did have a quick look, and I think our primary concern here was relating to actual workers in this area. Now, we will continue to have a bit of a struggle with the workers, and our unemployment isn't as great as it used to be. Did we see a bit of issues here actually? Our escape number is really high. Last month, you seem not to have massive death waves. Last year, yeah, it did go up. So around winter, it does pop up a little bit, but nothing too crazy, to be honest. Population is steadily growing, really, over time. So I think that's probably okay. We'll keep an eye on that and see how that goes. We really want our productivity to do well, but in the meantime, we probably need to run a few buses. So if we could quickly have a look at what are the buses that's currently running through here, and can we move a few more to maybe Kowski oil workers? Oh, we've got 6 buses running there. I am tempted to drop them out. The oil workers is an old heritage line that runs over here. And let's see who else is bringing. So Zacto oil workers is coming in here as well. So we've got from Zacto, and I think that's probably sufficient. I think it's massive overkill. And we probably actually, let's run it and see. Yeah, so we're not actually even unloading all of the workers. That one, yeah, okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the knee-jerk reaction of assigning all of the vehicles on the Kioski oil workers. So let me grab these vehicles. Do I actually? Let's sell all of them because they're pretty slow, right? This one, 75. This one is probably even late. Oh, that's 85 at least. So that's not bad. But let's sell all of these vehicles, and let's retire this line. So if we come to the lines. Vehicles, Kioski, oil workers. Can we delete the line? Delete all stops, yes. Somehow we can't actually delete the line. We've sold all the vehicles, but the line remains, right? Kioski, oil workers still is there. Forget about that. Close that one out. Kioski, oil workers. For some reason, I don't know how we're going to actually get rid of this line. Oh, over here, that's the one. That's the one. So you select Kioski oil workers there, and then you say delete the line from there. So now we've dropped that line. Now we will need to, I think we'll probably buy an extra bus for, let's assign it to Zacto oil workers. And we make a start there. So we just put an extra bus on that line. Should hopefully do the trick. What we'll do over here is we'll buy a couple of new buses. Probably 4 of the speediest buses we can find. The speediest reasonably sized buses we can find, which is these. So give me 2 of them actually. And I think we already have a line set up that comes over here. And maybe what we'll do is we'll just add some extra buses to that line. And because Kioski Meat Workers already has 4 buses on it, right? And what we'll do is we'll actually assign our new buses to that line as well. 2 extra buses should probably do the trick for us. We are in the process of actually trying to improve all of this. And slowly we will do a little bit more work with regards to our road network and get it electrified and get some street lights on there so people can walk a little better and the likes. So I'm waiting on a couple of buses to come over here. We'll put it onto the meat workers line, and hopefully the reduction of all of the workers out to where they were going is going to make a bit of a difference. We've got industrial workers, meat workers, and sewage workers. Let's have a quick look. The sewage workers is going where? Yeah, but that's small buses, isn't it, right? Let's just have a look. What kind of buses are we doing for the sewage line? Yeah, it's little micro buses, so that's fine. Shouldn't do too much. So I think the oil worker buses is going to make a bit of a difference there. So we just want to keep an eye out to make sure that we're not dropping our heating plant workers too significantly over there. Now, I did build an extra police station over here, which is now actively working. And the idea, of course, is that we need to claw back a bit of a backlog that we have over here. So as you can see, this has become a major issue here. So I'm hoping that the new police station will help us slowly overcome these issues. It will take a little bit of time. Now, the other thing that I'm a little concerned about is whether we can actually move them through the court system quickly enough. And that is where I kind of wonder about the use of the court that we have over here. Oh, actually, this court is getting busy too. Haha. So that means, and we don't have a court in this area, but I believe we've got a fair bit of unemployment here. So let's just have a look at this. Unemployment here is pretty high. And then unemployment over here is even higher. So potentially another court. What does that unemployment here look like? Probably very low. Well, actually, there is a little bit going on. So the question is really, do we do additional courts? So let's have a look. What can we do in terms of that court, crime and justice courthouses? So we've got small courthouses and slightly larger ones. And then, well, that's just a small one again. Now the question is, do you go about doing yet another courthouse? Do we expand this courthouse over here? And maybe that's the safest thing for us to do. Let's grab a smallish courthouse like that one, and we activate that as an extension, or we grab a double up of this one and see if we can't make them. Oh, we can't actually get them to overlap. It would have been cool if we could get this to work. We may be able to get this to work, actually. No, not quite, because that pipe is slightly too much in the wrong area there. Can we get it to work at all here? Yeah, probably not. We've got the somehow too close to an existing building. Yeah, this pipe here is obviously causing us a little bit of grief here. So that one is not going to fit. It would have been great if we could have just used that one. The others are all kind of not quite the style that I had in mind, but we probably will be able to squeeze something in here for a bit of an expanded courthouse. Now we can make this one work. That will work. We could try and squeeze it in on this side, but no, I think this side is probably about safe enough. So let's do that. Kind of find it a little spot here. That should be reasonable. So let's make a start, get an extra courthouse in place. And it's kind of the old courthouse and the new courthouse, even though this one looks older than that one. So let's make a start on the courthouse component here. So I think that's kind of the idea here. We'll get people to get in here. We'll provide some additional accesses. Well, we'll see about what we provide in terms of accesses. Let's get that going. We'll get our Kioski crews to make a start on this stuff here. We'll get an extra courthouse up and running as well. We've got a few workers of spare here. that could probably help that out a little bit. Now, we have the extra buses. Well, not quite here yet. So let's quickly speed things up just a tad. So we get our buses here. We can assign them to our new meat workers lines and just make sure we try and up that meat production as best we can. You will be going on to Kioski meat workers. Kioski meat workers, please, and make a start. Yeah, I think 6 buses is certainly going to be sufficient. Similarly with you, Kioski meat workers, please, and make a start. So now hopefully we'll get a few more workers out there. The reduction of buses to the oil industry, plus some additional buses over here, should hopefully see us generate a little bit more in this area. We definitely have the... Now, I don't know if that bus actually had people on it, but what we... So what I'm going to try and do is I'm just going to try and do this. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get that one in play. We'll at the same time get this in play. So we'll make a start on these two. We'll get the Kioski guys to come and do that one. We should get Moderate. I don't know, Moderate? I think Moderate will be able to do this. It can't get concrete, but it certainly can bring in gravel. So let's see if that can work for us. Yeah, this is going too far. But they're now at least all coming in this way. We also had a few people going to the fields there. So hopefully that will see us produce a fair bit more meat. So we'll keep an eye on that, see if that is continuing to grow. We'll need to build this guy as quickly as we can. Kioski, please, get that assigned, get this built so that we can move through a bit of the additional crime that we've got here. Yeah, even these guys are picking up on crime fairly quickly. I'm not sure we're making... I think we're making a little bit of progress. I think the extras here will certainly do the trick. Now, what we don't want to do is run out of workers in this location. At the moment, we're only doing half. Okay, well, let's up that a fair bit. Let's see about getting it fully loaded here. So I think that should help us out a little bit there as well. Get these things heated up a little bit more. I'm going to grab a few workers there. That's okay. Okay, excellent. Good stuff. Now, we did do some additional power stuff, I think, right? If I go underground, there was... this additional power line was built. Did we build something else? Yeah. It's this one here. There's a major power line running all the way there. So now, presumably, if we switch on our mega wattage here, things are looking better. It is overloaded here, but we're not seeing that massive drop. This thing is now using its... why would it be red there and not any further? We did now drop a few buses in that area, so we do need to just be cautious about what's happening over here. But I think overall it is looking a little bit better now. Let's just make sure. Let's go back over here, have a look. Yeah, that's well, it's still not up to the 75 mark. I would love to see more workers there. Wow, that was built very quickly. Hopefully this guy. Yeah, there's not a lot of workers coming in, but at least if we keep this thing going, we should hopefully keep, that is consistently moving at a pretty reasonable pace. Okay, good stuff. What is the situation over here with regards to our crops? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to release this guy again. So let's just make sure you go and unload. Just to make sure that we are maintaining sufficient amounts of crops. Don't mind that we're importing crops because it is generating a fair bit of income for us, as long as we can maintain the workforce there. Now, our unemployment is super low, so we do need to keep growing a little bit further. Now, I had in between episodes, I did see an issue here with the tourist train, and so I decided what I'll do is I'll build an extra bypass through here so we can run the tourist train around as well. I don't think we can run the tourist train directly in there. So we'll build this bypass, and we'll build so the tourist train can also run in one direction. So then because this one here coming in is the tourist train, and sometimes it seems to be getting stuck in there a little bit. So what I'll do is let's just make a start on this. We'll get our construction crews over here to come and build it. It'll have to be this guy, which I think should be able to. Yeah, we should definitely be able to oh, yeah, it immediately assigned it. So we should get a vehicle out here to come and do the trick. Now it will disrupt our services just a little bit, so we'll have to babysit it just a tad. Do we have sufficient workers over here? Excellent, that's looking pretty good. These guys should have decent amounts. Yeah, no, people are running to their various spots. Did it unload all? No, it didn't even unload all. So I think we're in a pretty comfortable position as it stands over there. There's still buses are running over here. This is actually looking pretty healthy at the moment. So I'm assuming these trains are bringing in, wow, that's no workers whatsoever. But anyway, it is bringing in workers. And so this is reasonable. That is reasonably sized. So we seem to be doing a reasonable job at this. These trains are going through here, building up. Wow, we've actually got this built. I like it. I think we can probably, maybe we'll let it go up to about here. So what I will do is I will, no, what we'll do is we'll make sure it builds all the way through there. And then what we'll do is we will suspend construction from that point onwards. Actually, even here as well. We'll suspend from this point onwards. So we won't go any further than that because that will be the next stage. From there, we would rather get them to come in here, get all of this built, get all of that built, and we'll try and work with as many builders as we can to get that working. This is a slow process, but it is kind of underway. Let's have a quick look at our services in this general area. So there's definitely some stuff that we can assign here. So let's get our... shall we get just our Zacto guys to come in here? Come and do this one. Come and do that one. There's plenty of work to be done. This is all linked up. And we'll also need... Oh, that is not connected at the moment. So really, we've done a pretty reasonable job at all of this. Now, the question is, do we go and electrify them straight away? And I think maybe that's something we should be looking at. So if I wanted to electrify it, how quickly can we do it? And can I get the helicopters to come and do that very quickly? Also, trolley buses, tram track roads. I do wonder about tram track roads for maybe this bridge or something. Okay, so for the time being, let's get this and let's make a move on some of these roads, and I've done it in one direction, right? So at least we have them on the one side there. And then what we can do is we can run it over here. So let's do that as a starting point. We'll get the Zacto helicopters to come and do that. Presumably that should be done fairly quickly because it's only going to bring in the electronics, right? Let me just double check that. If I click on this construction project, oh no, it's asking for a few other things as well, including gravel and asphalt. And really? Doesn't make all that much sense to me. But anyway, we'll see how quickly they can do that because presumably it will be fairly quick. This guy is complaining about happiness. It can definitely be because of meat, right? Yeah, definitely people are struggling with their meat supplies over here. So let's see how we've been going with that. It looks pretty good from a distance. We've got a reasonable amount of livestock available. And so maybe now what we do is we up this number a little bit more, get a few more people to go in there. Our livestock values are pretty high, to be honest. We might need to get the slaughterhouse up a little bit more. So we generate a bit more. How many people in there? A nice full load. Can we get that one fully loaded up to 70? Oh, well, not quite, but we should be making... Yeah, okay, so we just need more workers to get through here. How much is that load? Yeah, see, so we're not doing a great job with regards to our loads, but as long as we keep this thing ticking over, I think we'll be reasonably placed. So now I think what does happen is we do unload. Where does it actually go? Yeah, lots of work happening in this area. But where does it actually go? So the meat goes from here. Does it get distributed straight away? Yes, it gets distributed straight away. So that's really it. And we've got vehicles available, so we're just not producing enough meat. So these guys come as quickly as they can to come and collect, and then they take all the meat. So really, we just need to up our production values as best we can. So can we up that even further? Well, let's up it even more. So if we get enough workers, we'll use them all. And that will be what we continuously do. So meat is a bit of an issue. We're probably going to get into a situation where we may have to start. Oh, here we go. Stuck. So we'll send you back out. Excellent. So now at least this should work. We'll get that last section done. And then we can get the tourist train to move around this way. Let's have a look what's going on underground here. Oh, we've got, there's still a little section here that needs to be constructed. This one over here still has a bit of work. Tunnel bore machine has done its trick over there. This side is track building over here is happening. Yeah, here comes the track layer. So lots of little pieces of work happening over here. We have this electrified, and I do think electrification at that other at our new spot there must happen as well. Did we build our courthouse? Yes, it is built. And hopefully, wow, look at this stuff. We are struggling through here. Crazy. I'm glad we built the extra one. How's this guy doing? The list is getting through. I think we are sorting things out. I think we are sorting things out. I think we should be able to reasonably manage our population here now. But yeah, certainly we don't have anywhere near the kind of unemployment that I would like to see. What's happening over here? Is this thing actually building up reasonable amounts? Do we have people on here? Just one worker. Yeah, this is painful. So we may have to, if we want to make people a little bit happier, I believe we may have to start importing a little bit of meat. So I think that might be a good one for us, and we will probably need to expand on things. So at the moment, this is the rail exports component, and we're currently loading up on steel as well. But we're currently exporting meat. From where? Hang on, let's just quickly have a look. So where are we exporting meat from? From cargo train station 2? Oh. We're picking up meat for export? Definitely not. Okay, let's just double check. So at the moment, so we did initially do a little bit of that. So now it's basically saying that if we've got 80% meat, then you'll start the exports, right? Okay, and so what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to switch this one off, and I'm basically going to say, hang on, just before, let's keep this thing pinned because we've got that one there. So at the moment, how do we get meat here? We don't have meat there. Let's just see. Do we have this guy bringing in meat at all from anywhere? Oh, we can use meat here. So we do have a wagon. So this guy will drop off meat, and it will load meat from where? So that it will load it from there. Okay, so it is actually moving meat into that general direction. Now, can we also pick it up from the border? I don't think so. Yeah, we don't have the border on here, and really adding the border to this might be a bit of a mess. So what we'll do is we will start loading up at the border as well. And we'll forget about the unloading there. And what we will do is we will unload at not the construction complex, ExactChaos Central Cargo Station. I think that's the one. ExactChaos Central Cargo Station. It is this one. So we'll start unloading meat there as well. So at least we bring in a little bit of meat. So that'll be 100 tons of meat that we're bringing in here. So let's do that. We should immediately see this guy going out to go and collect 50 tons, so 2 trucks of meat. And then hopefully, let's just see, where are we actually distributing meat to? At the moment, this guy is distributing meat to ExactChaos Central, ExactChaos South, ExactChaos North. Oh, yeah, it's doing ExactChaos North as well. Okay, so we're doubling up in terms of where this guy's going. This guy is bringing meat to these places. Okay, but that's fine. Let's just get that in place, so at least we'll sort out our happiness issue a little bit. Hopefully we'll get this number to go up a little bit more. Now let's just double check. Do we have sufficient workers here? Excellent. So a good move to reduce those buses. Perfect. Let's head on back over to where our construction is actively underway, and we'll quickly see if we've done. Oh, excellent. Big construction works underway over here. We have not done much in this location. So we have unloaded a few things on site, but we are waiting on workers. And I think that's probably where these guys are winning, because they're unloading people here fairly quickly to get all of this stuff done. So that's fine. This, I believe, we are ExactChaos North, so it's the meat issue, and we should be getting, we should get that sorted out pretty quickly. We've got this section of road done. Is this section of road that's missing? Oh, that's currently being rolled. Good. That section needs still to be rolled. And then we've got these last 2 sections going. I may start to get them underway. And we're very close to getting the rail finished as well. Maybe we're lucky enough to get it done in this episode. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I think if we go underground here, we made a start on our... Oh yeah, there's our sewage lines. So we don't have the collection tanks yet, but we've got water, we've got sewage. This was a bit of a challenge, and we've got sewage coming in through here. So we will have to kind of extend that, get the collections going on this side. Now the next thing we probably need in this area is a little bit of power and then heating. So let's quickly do a little bit of work with regards to electrification. And my plan is to, maybe we'll do this one on, kind of on this side. So we'll do one over there, probably do one over here in this corner. We'll do a little something over there, and we'll do a little something probably right over there. So that's at least a number of, I think, overlapping power stuff. And we can obviously expand on that. We probably will have to expand on that. It's probably not going to be sufficient. This is a medical university. Yes, we wanted a medical university in this area, so that's good. Oh, yeah, that's why it's not only this, because it's actually expanding the sidewalks there with additional gravel. So that's the kind of power connection that I'm after. Now, the question with regards to power is, let's just have a quick look. If we have a look at our power lines, we have got... yeah, we've got basically these guys. So let's go underground and just... so I'd like to do that. Could we potentially run it? Tie that in beautifully. Nice, and we'll keep running. Why are you... Okay, and now beyond there, can you please make a turn away? Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, excellent. That's an excellent little piece of work there. We'll do a similar thing. If I forget about that for a second, we've got an electricity problem. Oh, come on. Almost there. Good. Now we're there and we can do that. Can try and do it. Oh, that'll work. We get it to go up to about there and then we'll tie it off over that way. So that's going to be our initial electricity network here. Collision cannot pass. Let's just have a look at that. Oh, I know what this is. Oh, it's not. It's the one that doesn't really matter too much. But did we finish off this? Yes, we did. Now let's in this area get the tourist train. Oh no, not that one. We've got a tourist train here. So let's quickly find the tourist train, and I just wanted to that's the line. Yeah, absolutely. So after it goes to the Kioski border, I would like it to please come through here. Okay, and we'll add that, and then it'll go to ExactChaos platform. So there we go. So now if we add this and have a bit of a look, right? It should be able to, right? Is this the tourist train? No, coal workers. That's the tourist train coming in. Okay, it's got 63 tourists on board, so it should actually, let's route to the waypoint first. Oh, come on. Find your way. What do you mean you can't get there? Let's just have a look. It should definitely be able to get there. I mean, it can get to this platform. It just can't get to the other platform, right? Do I honestly need to expand it to that one as well? How come? Fine, just go there. Let's see what happens here. Is it going to get lost all the time now? It should be able to pass through there. It just can't go to any platform. It will only go to the one that it's got access to. Only dropped off some tourists, so we could actually do with an extra hotel here. I do wonder. I'll keep a close eye on it. So that's our tourist train, right? Just keep it pinned here. So if something does go wrong, we can have a look at that. Here comes the snow. People are still unhappy, and I think it's still the meat thing, so we'll just leave it there. Oh, this is actually growing along pretty quickly now. Oh, this hurts my eyes. Yeah, I was actually thinking about the next series potentially, or maybe a little parallel series, to be honest. So we all know the trash update is coming out fairly soon. So with the advent of the trash update, there's plenty of stuff that I'm going to have to learn first before I can just integrate it with this. So my plan is kind of to not implement it in this series, at least not straight away. But what I might do is I might actually play a slightly shorter parallel series where we mess around with the trash update a little bit. Maybe it's like a non-realistic mode series where we can insta-build stuff and actually just check out the mechanics of that. So if you have a bit of a keen interest in that, if you want us to do a non-realistic mode, maybe parallel series to this where we check out the realistic mode, then that could be good. Okay, now it's stuck over here. Then that could be good. So tell me in the comments if you'd like us to do that. Now, so something is funny over here. So if I go and have a look at this guy, right? So no, that's not. Sorry, that's the wrong button. I want this button here. So from there. So for some reason it can't actually find its way. Okay. So let's remove that, right? And then we do that. So now it can actually get in there and go back. So it is picking that line, right? But now if we say, let's add an extra waypoint, let's just add a waypoint that's a little bit more convenient. If we say do that, and we then add this one to the mix, is it actually allocating it? It's somehow struggling to get somewhere. Is this properly tied in is the question. I think it is. I believe it is. So if we then from there go and say, let's add one over there, and we'll add that one to the mix. For some reason, it's not actually finding the next one here. If we were to say, instead of this one, we would like to add maybe that one over there. Will it find that? It does find that. So it makes me wonder whether this is actually connected. So let's, for the time being, let's clear all of these. Look, I don't think you can. Oh, you know what? You know what I should have a look at is, let's clear that one. Now let's see. Can we go there, do nothing, and then let them go out? Can we do that? Let's try that. I want to have a look. So here we go. It's moving. I want to see if it continues to carry the... it should be able to do that. Will it carry out tourists through there? Because then I built this whole thing for no good reason. But I do wonder whether we do have... It does seem like this bypass is not actually working. It may not be... well, it's not connected. It might not be connected on this side. Somehow... Oh, it's not electrified. That's the issue. It's not electrified, guys. That's the issue. I can't believe I'm so silly as to see that. But let's see if this works, because then I may not need to electrify it straight away. I just want to check this one out. So let's go and take a drive on it. Here we go. There we go. Take a little drive on our electric train. We don't drive on the network quite as often. Oh, actually, I want to keep this open so I can see what happens with our tourists. Okay, so now it's popping in there. Only got 61 tourists left, and then it goes straight through to the other side, and now it will unload tourists. Okay, fine. So I didn't actually even need the bypass. Unload all of our tourists. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful, guys. So there we go. I didn't even need to do what I did, and you probably knew that and was telling me in the comments. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's have a quick look what's happening with our heating situation. Electricity wise, I think we're okay. Everything seems to be holding on quite nicely. Now if we move that over to the heatings, oh, it's looking beautiful. It is looking beautiful. Everybody is nice and toasty at home. No one is even dropping a degree, which is awesome. I love that. I love that. Excellent, guys. Thank you. That is awesome. Love to see that happen. Now let's pop underground. Make sure that we are continuing our journeys over here. You are out of workers. Or no. You are actually doing your thing here. It just looks like you're doing nothing. But this is in fact happening. Is this... oh, that's not even assigned. We'll have to see about that. Where do our... Oh, here's our tunnel bore machine heading for that last stretch. That's pretty good. We are making progress with all of this stuff. Definitely making progress. Oh, hang on. There's a little section here that's actively under construction. Okay, yeah, so that's okay. We're probably waiting on some form of track layer or track builder or something to come and do some work here. Okay, but slowly and steadily that is making a move. We do not have enough vehicles in this area to clear out any of the clear out the snow, it seems. Let's head on over here and see if we're making a dent. Oh, it's not quite there yet. Still have a lot of stuff that needs to be worked through here. Do we have this thing pretty full? Yeah, we do. I don't think we're actually having any lines running through here anymore. Light vehicles. Oh, we do. Prison Steel Workers is still doing its thing. Excellent. I like that. How's this looking? Ooh, fair bit of crime out there. Are we missing up on stuff? I think we'll have to keep an eye for next year, maybe. Oh, actually. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye for next year. This is doing a reasonable job. Let's have a quick look at what's going on over here. Yeah, we're clearly struggling. We're clearly struggling. Oh, and because it's winter, our buses take ages to get here and drop off the required people. But we've got, actually, we need to assign more people to the other side. Let's make sure we assign more to the slaughterhouse, so we get more of that stuff moving along. I haven't actually double checked the math there, and I'm not going to do it right now. That's something we may have to have a look at. Do we have sufficient? Well, this thing is almost full. This thing is almost full. So we should be running plenty of these guys in here. Plenty of prisoners should be used in that area. Is this thing built? It's getting there. It's definitely getting there. We won't be too far off from getting this to work. This is a police station. All of our roads. Now, these roads aren't actually happening. So we may have to just get our standard Zactograd officers to come in here and come and help this out a little bit. But yeah, we are slowly moving through here. Yeah, pretty slow on some of these things, actually. And this especially is so far away. That's being rolled at the moment. The other one is done. These are progressing quite nicely. Yeah, that's good. So that is working. Now, let's have a look. The next thing that I want to quickly pop in here is our heating exchangers. We definitely have a lot of infrastructure that we these days have to be put in place. So again, back to the discussion around our next potential playthrough when the trash update comes out, or just a little bit after the trash update comes out. So let's start with maybe one heat exchanger there. We'll do a very similar thing kind of right over here. We want a little bit of overlap. Maybe we'll move this one back a little bit more so it doesn't overlap as much with that one. Let's do it maybe somewhere in this location. And then maybe something... actually, let's maybe place this one a little bit further away. Say something like this. It will still be powered and the likes. Yeah, so let's do maybe something like that. So now we've got 4 heat exchangers here. Now we will need to make a start on our construction here also. Oh, we have not quite done a lot of that. Now the question really for me, I think I'm going to just redo this in terms of these access points. And what I'll do is I will do that and that, and we'll get that assigned. We'll get the Zacto crews to come and do their thing over here so that we can make a bit of a start on our heating plant here, because we will need to do it. This leaves us room for a bit of a bus station, which we don't currently have. Or actually, we could put the bus station over here, because I do think we will probably need to run a bus station on this first. If we're going to start using this one, we may want to get... Yeah, we can get a few of these things built in the meantime. But yeah, we'll have to make a start on that. Okay, so now one of the other things we will need in this location is maybe a water substation. These guys will need some water substations too. So maybe we'll make a start with one water substation. Oh, these are right next to each other here. We won't be able to do it there. If we do it here... Oh, actually, that all will work. So let's do one water substation over here. Presumably, that'll be sufficient. Okay, and we'll have to do the other one as well. So what do we have here? That's a pump. Don't need any of this, right? So it's only there. Collision cannot pass. Let's quickly have a look at that. I don't want these guys to be stopping. So what's the issue here? Ooh. Oh no. You guys are completely doing your thing, right? Look at that. That section has not been assigned because this is not done yet. but we are certainly making good progress. There's a very little limited pieces left here. Well, it'll take a little bit of time for them to finish off those tunnels, but we're not that far off. Then the question will be, what do we do with regards to turnaround? Do we just build the rest of the network, or do we do an early turnaround that we then in the future change? Because unfortunately we won't be able to, unless we pop out, we won't be able to have a bit of a turnaround here. I'll have to think about that a little bit. Tell me if you've got some ideas around the turnaround. Tell me in the comments as well. So all of this is making a start. Okay, I was busy doing a little bit of water piping work. Actually, let's just quickly go and have a look. This should really be starting to look better now. We're still at 49. We're still saying people don't know. People do have meat. So really, people should be getting a little bit happier. So let's have a look. If we look at our overall productivity here now, it's still dropping. It is still dropping, and I'm pretty sure it's due to happiness. We're actually losing population in this area. So why is that? We are struggling in this area. Is it because of the escapes? There's a high number of escapes here, but it can be because of happiness. So let's have a quick look here. Let's just try and diagnose this a little bit further. So again, pub and tavern. Meat is looking better. So really, beyond that, people should really be a little happier, right? What's not being met? We have got clothing, we've got sports, we've got culture. We don't have alcohol. People are pretty healthy. So happiness is it really just that? Let's have a look at one of these individuals, right? You are very low on your happiness, and why is that? You're basically educated. Is it really just because of this? Works at the office, very happy with everything else, really. Criminality? Is it criminality? Is criminality a problem in this area? Could it be criminality? Do we have a local police station? Let's see what's going on over here. They've got nothing to do, so it can't really be criminality, can it? Actually, criminality is starting to come up a little bit. Can we see something around criminality over here? So reported crimes, minor crimes, medium crimes, and serious crimes. So I don't think, is that worse than anywhere else? If we go over this way, how does that look? Yeah, no, that's not worse. It's not worse. The population here is higher, I think. Yeah, much higher. It's about on par then, if we do it proportionally. Over here, it's a little bit higher than the other side. So, okay. So this is looking a little bit better, though. Now, I don't quite get. This should be covered, right? So criminality, certainly shouldn't be a big deal. Let's have a quick look at our not patrolled this year. Doesn't seem to be an issue. Minor crimes, medium crimes, serious crimes. Wow. Okay. Whoa, look at this. 9 serious crimes at the shopping center? What's going on at the shopping center? Can't visit a doctor. Everybody seems to be okay with that. Lifespan. Even the lifespan is good. That's pretty low over there, though. We can't really see. We need secret police over here, which is something we can have a look at. But yeah. Happiness. Hang on. Is happiness coming up? So why is... That's a little weird that it's saying that. Everybody has food, though. And we do have meat available. We've got plenty of meat available now. We'll keep an eye on that. Is it only because of the alcohol? Really? Is this why people here are much happier? Because they've got access to alcohol? People don't have jobs. Yeah, maybe it is just because of that. They're certainly much happier. Maybe we're still just recovering. Because it doesn't seem like... Can it really be that bad just because of the alcohol? I don't know. Anyway, I was busy doing something over here. Let's quickly just finish off our... So we want a water substation in... Yeah, something like that is actually not bad. Let's place a water substation over there. And let's go and have a look at some water pipes. So we go underground. Now, we only have the 2. Maybe what we'll do is we'll do one out this way. So that's the one. And I think we'll get the next one to go like that. So now at least we've got our water substations kind of sorted. We'll need to bring the sewage the other direction. So let's get that assigned. We won't get that built it yet. Now we also need some sewage tanks. So I may as well do this one here. I believe that'll work. And then we'll need to do a similar thing. And I might do it on this side. But yeah, that should work over there. Ooh. Okay, there we go. So that'll work. Now let's get ourselves the big sewage pipe. I'm hoping we're not going to lose the plot here. Okay, over there. So let's start off with this one. Can I please get you... Something like that, I think, is okay. And then the next one, we're going to try and join it there. Run it through there and tie it up there. Oh, look at that. So that's our sewer line. That works pretty well. We'll get that accepted. So at least that's starting to take a little bit of shape. So now we can add to the sewer line, get all of that done. This section is done. Just make sure to get these assigned because the helicopters aren't really doing their tricks over here. But slowly everything is kind of getting into place. We've got the power, we've got the water, we've got the sewage. We don't have the sewage substations and we don't have the water substations just yet. We will need to sort them out also. So let's actually make a start on that. So we'll get ourselves... actually, we can do it like this and try and tie them together as much as possible. We will do this one. We're probably on this side, to be honest. We'll place it right in there. We will need these substations on the other side as well. So if we were to just place it in... Yeah, I kind of wonder if they're close enough together now. Oh, actually, do we have water running on that side? Am I missing a water section? I think I might be. Or alternatively, we can just see about tying one in maybe to the back over here somewhere. Something like that. Okay, let's have a bit of a look at getting those sorted. So we actually do have one. Let's do that. And we'll do this. Okay, that should be okay. We'll get this one over here and we'll get... Oh, that one is... Get that one to go like so. That should be pretty reasonable. We'll get those signed in. Wow, there's plenty of work to be done. And did we do the sewage ones? No, we've not done them. So we would like to do them in a very similar manner. So let's get our sewage tanks in place. Very equal in terms of what it needs here. Try and get kind of everything tied in together in this location. That should work, I think. I think what we'll do is we'll probably do a little something like this instead. So we'll do that one. And then we'll need a little something on over here. Okay, something like that. We'll get something assigned somewhere over here. That'll work. We may have to do... well, let's leave it as is for the time being and just get a few of those pipes sorted out. And then that's kind of going to be the end of the episode, guys, really. So we'll get that to work. That works. Excellent. We'll get this one in over here. Oh, yeah, we could tie in a little bit more if we wanted to in these locations. So if we needed a little bit extra, we can. This guy would like to go in there, please. We'll tie that one in. This guy would like to go in here. We'll tie that one in. Excellent. So now at least we've got our at least our initial round of all the infrastructure kind of planned out here. So we'll have to keep it together. Keep it together. This is fairly close to being done. Needs a fair bit more steel. And we're slowly getting the rest working as well. Is this stuff assigned? And this one is not assigned either. So can we just see, does this need a road? Or it only needs, yeah, it only needs this. That's not working. I'm thinking probably needs a little piece of that. We'll get that assigned. We'll get the Zacto guys in here to come and build that. And then we can make a start on that as well, on the cooling tower. And slowly, this should be getting there. And we do still need to electrify it. But yeah, it's slow progress at the moment. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I don't want to do another realistic mode playthrough, just so we can do things a little quicker. I don't think we're going to play with unlimited money, but we are going to do a little bit of insta build, at least initially at the start. But we'll see how that goes. We've got another collision, and I kind of know where that's happening. Yeah, it's this thing all the time. Things are looking okay. Things are looking okay. What is this? Oh, that's the underground piece there. We've got our meat around. Everybody else is kind of doing their thing. Is this getting a little bit happier? I think so. I think the meat might have just taken a little bit of time for these guys to make a bit of a turnaround. Yeah. I think that's heading in the right direction. So we'll keep an eye on that. I did put a few things over here. Oh, and the final touches that I'm going to do here, I'm just going to put a bit of a Lenin statue or something in here. I think this building here looks absolutely amazing. And so what I thought we would do is maybe one of them over here. Actually, that's not bad. If we do one fairly nice Lenin statue there, that looks pretty good. And then on the other side, we will do something a little bit more like that. Yeah, actually, that's pretty good. Let's do that. We'll start working on getting those done. That's pretty cool. Do that. We'll do that. We'll get them assigned. We'll get the Zacto guys to make a start there. Excellent. Guys, I think that's gonna be the episode. Let's do one final checkup on what is going on underground. This under construction, it is, so it should see a bit of action. There goes the track layer coming out this way. We don't have the tunnel bore machine anywhere, I can see at least. It really should be making its way. Yeah, here it comes. I think it's heading out that way. We should be able to see, actually, all related vehicles. Yeah, tunnel bore machine is coming this way to come and finish off the tunnel over there. This section is done. Is that now assigned? It's not assigned, so I'll have to reassign those. But that means we're pretty close to getting some of these things built. Where is this? Oh, in Kioski. Hang on. Let's quickly see what this is all about. What is the issue here? Meat? Okay. So with meat being an issue here, we're not actually allowing meat to come in from anywhere else. Let's just double check that again. So let's just try that again. So we've got one with the hospital, a few with sport, meat. Oh, actually food. Whoa. Let's have a look. Also have a food issue. We've got this guy. We're out of food? No, you don't. You're not out of food. You're out of meat, though. Okay. So it is getting its meat from where? Let's just find out. I think it's this one here. Okay, so this guy We are taking to Kowski's. Yeah, we're not needing to do these. So let's drop this off, right? We don't need that one. We don't need this one. We don't need Central. Kowski, yes. Kowski Prison, yes. Exactograd Central, no. Commercial building, no. And South City, Exactograd South City Hotel, no. So now it's only going to service Kowski from over here. And I'm hoping that will actually help us out a little bit now. I'm hoping that'll help us out. So we'll keep an eye on that. We may still have to run a few more things. Let's quickly have a look at what happened last year. We did make an income. What was the situation with criminals? So we had 2,000 reported crimes. Right, okay. And any unsolved ones? 17 did not go to the crime scene. Okay, police did not investigate 360. Okay, hopefully that court did not issue a verdict. Only 5. So hopefully we're starting to fix that. If we go the year before. Okay. And we let's just. What does this do? There we go. Okay, so now, yeah, it's fairly similar though, but yeah, it's been getting a little bit worse. So hopefully we're now sorting it out. Let's have another quick look here. Plenty of stuff here with the courts, really. Statute of limitations for... Yeah, because it's taking too long to get through these things. Let's have a look here. That is not too bad. And this is also getting better. So I think we're getting a handle on the crime thing. Let's have a quick look at the police station over here. No, that's all good. The police station over here, that's fine. This court starting to struggle a little bit. We may have to build another one over here. And then over here, no crime whatsoever or that I can realize. So let's just have a quick look here. Is this still coming up? Yeah, it seems to be coming up. That coming up? Yeah, it's coming up. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a fun episode. Very slow progress, again, as always. Because lots of slow construction items underway. Yeah, we're struggling with workers here. But anyway, we will get there in the end. And as I've mentioned, please let me know in the comments what would you like to do in terms of or what would you like to have a look at in terms of a bit of a parallel series. I would be keen to understand your thoughts on that. Okay, I will see you next time. Bye bye.